My name is Brooke Johnson. I have a blog and an Instagram called Living Chronically Blessed, where I share my life with chronic illness, my journey with it, and my ultimate goal is to bring hope and encouragement to those who are hurting. But I realized that I have never actually shared why I chose the name Living Chronically Blessed. So I wanted to make a video sharing why I chose that name and how that came to me. So actually starting with the middle word, chronically points towards my longtime journey with chronic illness and also my mom's longtime journey with chronic illness, which is all a part of my story and our family's story. For most of my life, chronic illness has been a full-time priority, even earning the nickname from my dad as my full-time job. In June of this year, I had close to 40 doctor's appointments, so it truly is sometimes a full-time job for me. Although it is not my sole identity, chronic illness is a part of me and my story, so that is what that middle word chronically references. So the first word, living, actually points to what I just said about chronic illness being a part of me, but not my sole identity. So many times when I tell people that I am chronically ill or tell them about my diseases, they get these preconceived notions and ideas about what my life may look like, and maybe they think that I am not living, but that's just far from the truth. My life does look different. I go to doctor's appointments and I take more medicines and I sometimes am in the hospital or have surgeries, but I am living. I like to go to the movies, I like to go out to eat, I like to serve at church, I love going to concerts. Taylor Swift is always on in my car, jamming out to that. I like to read and write and travel, and so many things that make life worth living. So many times I see people going through adversity and they seem stuck, if you know what I mean. They just seem stuck in that adversity. And absolutely there is a time to grieve and to mourn and to be in the hard times and to really feel that. But there's so much more time to live. I never want it to come across, although I post a lot about chronic illness, I never want it to come across that I'm not living. So my third word, blessed, is actually probably my favorite word out of all three of them. It is the anchor. It refers to my anchor in life, which is Jesus Christ, my best friend, my hope, and my savior. Life is hard. Life is filled with hard things. Life with chronic illness is hard, but I believe there's always something to be thankful for, and there's always hope and a light at the end of the tunnel. So using the example of when my mom has been in the hospital, she's been in ICU more times than I can count and keep up with, and she's been on the ventilator quite a few times on life support. And most people during those times would say that it's okay if I were to lose hope and lose that notion that there is good in the world and there's something good to come from this. But I don't want to ever live that way. I don't ever want to view life that way, and I don't believe that God has called me to dwell in that state of mind. So when she's in the hospital, using this example, you see the ventilator and you see life support, and that can be hard, and it is hard. But then I also see the blessing that I have access to medical care. My mom has access to medical care to take care of her. She's in the hospital, and that is hard and that is heavy. But I also see that we have nurses who have become like family to us, and we love them so much. And I'm friends with them on social media, and I love watching their families grow and the things they do, but they truly have become family to us, and that is such a blessing. And one of the main things of chronic illness, and when you're in the hospital it's even more amplified, is the loneliness and the isolation. But it's during that loneliness and isolation that you find out who your true friends are, and that is a blessing that is uncomparable to anything else. So I believe you can always find blessings. There's always hope. I believe that healing is coming for my mom and I, whether that's in this lifetime or the next. I believe that healing is coming, and so that is my hope and that is my trust. Living chronically blessed is Brooke Nicole Johnson. Living chronically blessed is who I am. So I feel led to share a bit of my story and my journey of what God is doing in my life. And I want to thank y'all for the prayers and the support. Y'all are truly friends and family, even people that I haven't met before. I consider y'all really dear and close. And Magnolia is thankful for y'all too. You want to come here? Come here. Hop up. Hop up. Can you say hi? So we want to just say thank you. And I guess we will leave it here and say, till next time, friends, may you find peace and encouragement in the knowledge that you are seen, you are loved, and you are enough. So thank you